What is going on, guys? It is Fight Fire here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including issues backstage in WWE. Are we getting a new Raw GM? William Regal calls out talent. Is a spinner belt coming back to WWE? Nia Jax shows off a weight loss. Is Mick Foley AW bound? A WWE merging titles? And much more. Our first story looks at issues backstage in WWE. Our top story today looks at the rumors of bad blood between Triple H and Bruce Pritchard. As many fans know, Pritchard was one of Vince McMahon's closest allies for years. When Triple H took over WWE Creative, Pritchard was able to keep his executive role. Still, rumors have circulated for a long time claiming the two don't get along. Bruce Pritchard has now addressed those rumors directly. Speaking on his podcast, the former Brother Love said he has nothing to hate Triple H for. He explained that every time they worked together before his return, Triple H treated him with respect, while Pritchard said he can't speak for Triple H's personal feelings. He knows he was always treated well. Pritchard praised Triple H as top-level talent and acknowledged that he married into the McMahon family. However, he stressed that even if Triple H had married Betty down the street, he would still be in the same position today. According to Pritchard, Triple H earned his role through his qualifications, passion, and love for the wrestling business. He added that they share the same appreciation for the industry and always have. Pritchard made it clear that the idea of bad blood is 100% just rumor gossip. He also said he has no idea where the rumors came from and believes people are simply trying to create animosity between him and the head of WWE Creative. Pritchard explained that there were never any hard feelings, so resentment never had a chance to form. He added that working with Triple H was something he genuinely enjoyed. Pritchard noted that many people spreading these rumors have never worked in that environment and don't understand how it really works. He admitted that everyone is human and there are times when frustration happens, but that doesn't mean hatred or long-term issues. Will this finally end the rumors that Triple H and Bruce Pritchard dislike each other? Probably not. It's unlikely Pritchard would publicly criticize a person who influences his current role. Still, the fact that the rumors became loud enough for him to address them publicly shows just how much noise they created. Next up, our brand exclusive please returning all year long. Fans have been complaining that many important feuds and matches are not making it onto PLEs. This is mainly because WWE is focused on keeping cards limited to around 5 matches. As a result, any bouts that would normally appear on a PLE are instead pushed to Raw or SmackDown. For many fans, the solution seems simple: bring back brand exclusive PLEs. However, according to a recent Fightful Select Q&A, that is not likely to happen. The reason is that ESPN did not pay for half of the roster to appear on separate events. What ESPN paid for is a current format of 5 to 6 matches per PLE, which has now become the standard. The report also explained that bringing back brand-exclusive PLEs would not really benefit anyone in the long run, unless WWE is paid for additional events. Running more PLEs would not make sense for them financially. WWE already has a set minimum number of events in its deal with ESPN, and unless ESPN agrees to expand that deal, there is no real advantage for either side. That said, the idea of brand-exclusive events has always created debate among fans. The concept was first introduced during the Ruthless Aggression era. While some of those shows were well received, others, especially in 2004, were widely criticized. WWE often had to fill those cards with random squash matches and bouts that felt more suited for Sunday night heat. In today's environment, where PLEs only feature 5 or 6 matches, this problem might not exist. However, the brand split itself is only loosely enforced to make brand-exclusive PLEs feel unnecessary anyway. In the end, it seems unlikely that WWE will change its PLE format anytime soon. The goal of PLEs in 2025 and beyond is to maximize advertising time, and a limited number of matches is largely due to commercial breaks and WWE's own promotional priority. Next up, William Regal calls out talent. William Regal has stirred conversation across the wrestling world after posting a serious message about wrestler safety on X. The current WWE employee urged wrestlers to better protect themselves, especially when it comes to taking bumps on their necks. Regal warned that this type of bumping needs to stop if wrestlers want a good quality of life after their careers end. He explained that wrestling careers could be over faster than people think, and while the job is already physically demanding, broken necks or death should never be viewed as tough or impressive. Regal made it clear that this kind of thinking is reckless. Many AEW fans assumed Regal was taking aim at AEW talent, especially after several dangerous landings at World's End. However, there is no indication that Regal intended to spark an AEW versus WWE debate. Unfortunately, that is often how social media reacts. Some fans question why Regal didn't call out names like Braun Breaker. It's worth noting that Regal works backstage in WWE, so he can directly address issues there if needed. Since he no longer works in AEW, he isn't in a position to warn their talent about unsafe spots. In the end, Regal was simply trying to help protect wrestlers. The fact that he eventually turned off the comments shows just how quickly the conversation turned negative. Next up, Nia Jax shows off her weight loss. Nia Jax previously spoke about her struggles with self-confidence in an interview, sharing a personal story involving Charlotte Flair. Speaking with Metro UK, Jax said that while Charlotte is a larger-than-life figure on screen, she is kind and supportive behind the scenes. Jax explained that after attending a wedding, she opened up to Charlotte about feeling uncomfortable in her own skin. Charlotte responded with positivity, encouraging her and offering support when she needed it most. Since returning to WWE, Jax has appeared noticeably slimmer and has continued focusing on her weight loss journey. She recently shared a selfie showing her progress and a leaner look. Next up is WWE merging titles. Throughout 2025, 2025, there have been constant complaints about the presentation and booking of the women's U.S. title. The title has often felt like an afterthought, and it seems WWE doesn't know what to do with it. So far, it hasn't been defended on a PLE, and given the current booking, that is unlikely to change anytime soon. The situation is very different for the women's Intercontinental title. That championship is featured every week, and having Becky Lynch compete in that division has helped elevate it to a higher level. According to Sean Ross in a Fightful Select Q&A, WWE should consider merging the two titles. He points out that the U.S. title has been poorly booked. At no point has it received proper attention or creative investment. It often exists only for temporary title changes. Ross suggested that after a strong feud between Rhea Ripley and Chelsea Green, WWE could unify the two mid-card women's title. This would make the new championship meaningful, acting as a golden ticket between Raw and SmackDown, and elevating the champion to a status closer to the world champion. If handled correctly, a unification match could even take place at WrestleMania, making it a smart and impactful move for WWE. Spinner title back in WWE? While we're talking about championships, Carmelo Hayes recently won the U.S. Championship on last week's SmackDown, and fans noticed something interesting about his past comment. Back in 2023, Hayes had mentioned that if he ever became U.S. champion, he would like to bring back the spinner version of the title, the design made famous by John Cena during his Dr. Thugonomics gimmick. After his recent win, social media reminded Hayes of that old comment, and he replied with a single emoji, teasing that the idea might still be alive. What do you think? Should Hayes bring back the U.S. spinner title? Next up, new Raw GM incoming. We already mentioned that Chris Jericho's AEW contract expires on December 31st, but could he be moving into a new role in WWE? Jericho is widely expected to return to WWE programming next month, and former WWE star Jonathan Coachman suggested that WWE should consider booking him as Raw's new GM, replacing Adam Pearce. Coachman explained that while Jericho hasn't wrestled in months, he could excel in an authority role. He said Jericho wouldn't need to be a top in-ring performer, but could dominate in backstage segments and in-ring promos. Wrestlers interacting with him in this role would create great television. It wouldn't require Jericho to perform multiple high-level matches each month. That said, it's unlikely Jericho won't wrestle at all in his next run. A Royal Rumble appearance is still expected. However, when he eventually decides to retire from in-ring competition, the GM role would be a perfect fit. Jericho is a talented speaker and knows how to work with talent at every level, making him ideal for the position. Next up, MJF reveals huge regret. New AEW World Champion MJF recently appeared on Mostly Sport and shared one big regret. He never got the chance to wrestle WWE icon John Cena. MJF explained, "There's a world where that match could have happened, but unfortunately, it's not this one. I've had so many great run-ins with John. He's an amazing guy, watches our product, has seen my work, and has been very complimentary. It's clear that Cena following AEW has been a pleasant surprise. And it's great to see that MJF and Cena have such a strong relationship outside of professional wrestling." Next up, a WWE star set for a huge push. Jacob Fatu is currently out of action due to a dental procedure. According to a new report from Body Slam Plus via Patreon, WWE plans for the former U.S. champion to have a breakthrough year in 2026. Sources indicate that his push was set to start gradually before he had to undergo surgery. Fatu is now expected to return to WWE television in the early part of 2026. Fans are speculating that he could make his comeback during the Cody Rhodes vs. Drew McIntyre 3 Stages of Hell match, especially since Fatu still has unfinished business with McIntyre dating back to September. And finally, is Mick Foley AEW bound? Our final story today looks at the possibility of Mick Foley joining AEW. Earlier this month, the hardcore legend officially cut ties with WWE due to their association with Donald Trump. Since then, there's been a lot of speculation that Foley could sign with AEW and make his debut in the coming months. Sean Ross addressed this in a Fightful Select Q&A, saying, "Tony Khan really likes Mick Foley. That was made clear to me right after it happened. There's always a possibility, and I think Mick will probably appear on screen in some capacity. Signing Foley would make a lot of sense for AEW, especially as the promotion pushes boundaries with on-screen violence. While it's unlikely Foley would wrestle, he could appear in a managerial role as a referee, or even in the commentary booth. This time, he wouldn't have Vince McMahon yelling in his earpiece every few seconds. Given how AEW treats wrestling legends, this could be a smart and natural next step for Foley's career in the industry."